Okay, so this slide is basically about cultural diversity in Mrs. Phillips' current and past schools. I want to start out with her past schools because I think this is what impacted me the most and really is driving me to make a difference in school settings. She said that, okay, so when she was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, there's plenty of diversity, there's plenty of different types of students, different races, and in the city at least. But she told me that Baton Rouge is one of the cities that's known for the most private schools. So I questioned whether or not it's because of the education. Is there a gap in the education where private schools are better than the public schools, which sometimes is the case? And she actually told me that it seems to be more racially driven. This still is, it makes me speechless because I feel like it's 2017 and I would think that there wouldn't be this issue, not at least where there's still actually segregation in a sense. She said that parents would, if they could work 2, 3 jobs to send their kid to a private school, that they would. And it's concerning to me because I don't understand why parents wouldn't want their child to be intermixed with other types of people to learn their culture, and then be more, I feel, understanding, because I feel like as a student that's from a predominantly white school, I would have loved to learn more about the cultures of other people, the history, things like that. And that's something that I was deprived from because of the school I went to. Not that I don't like the school I went to at all, but I just think I could have learned a little bit more from other people. So this was concerning to me. I asked her ways that you could fix it, but legally there's nothing you can technically do. I think I want to be a city school teacher, so I think that I can make a difference in the city schools by educating how far we have come from the past, but at the same time, how far we still need to go. So that was something that was really motivating to me because I think it needs to be changed. For the Diversity of Liberty Benton, like I said, I went there as a student. When I went, there was not very many minorities. I think it's because Findlay's more of a rural area. So it's starting to get more diverse with the races, which I think is great, because like I said, I wish I would have learned other cultures and history and whatnot of other people. So that's good. For the diversity in holidays and religion, things like that, I think the school teaches about them, but they don't necessarily celebrate all the holidays, or I'm sure they educate about them, but they call Christmas break. I used to call it Christmas break. Now they call it winter break. So I think they're trying to get the religion out of the schools more so, just so it's not being offensive to anybody. Ms. Phillips is student-centered, so she's making sure she's doing the best for her students and representing them in the best way that she can. So she makes her lessons or does her teaching off of the interests of the students and ways that can relate to her, or I'm sorry, them, not her, excuse me. So I think overall, the diversity in her classroom now and in the past have always been pretty reasonable, especially with what she's been given in her classroom setting.